Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Friday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed
This is Hughes Palace.
And Scotty's flux capacitor, Michael J. Fox Family Ties Studios in beautiful
Michael
Beverly
J. Fox
Hills.
Studios.
Yeah, beautiful Beverly Hills, California.
Do you realize the pun that you made there? Because there was a Fox Studios, like 20th Century Fox Studios, and you went Michael J. Fox Studios. Did you even pick up on the funny you were putting out there, Sam Wu? Did you even realize you did that?
No,
you did. You didn't, did you?
No,
you didn't.
No.
Don't you know Fox? Beer Baron and Short Sky, like the biggest Simpsons fans. Before it,
I know about it.
But you just didn't realize.
No.
The nerd part of your brain is that's not active there for that.
No. I'm kind of pissed off at tonight's game, Scotty. Just let me be.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. A little bit.
I'm trying to. There's so many things I want to say about. Tonight.
I'm upset because look, I'm not even drinking water. I'm actually drinking a beer. I think this might be the first time on camera because that's usually Beer Baron and Shorts Guy have their beers ready to go. I wish it was an ant. Yeah, see, that's what I wish it was. I wish it was an Ant Crew brew.
You can drown your sorrows after a game like tonight with an Ant Crew brew. Because we're going to have some Ant Crew brew talk after the monologue. Because that's where when you get the beers flowing and, hopefully that won't happen on November 10th. We're getting our losing out right now.
Oh, yeah, but we want the beers flowing on November 10th. I wish there was some flowing out here in California. I'm drinking a nice Pilsner over here. You know me. I usually have water or coffee or tea. That's what I'm usually drinking. So for it to be kind of a bummer of a night for Scotty, it's not just that it's Friday. We've had Friday games, we have Saturday games. You ever see Scotty with a beer, so.
Well, for those that didn't know, this is what I saw Scotty doing on the video feed as we were doing the intro. And then I saw some foam coming out. And it was like,
oh, yeah.
Like, what was it, New Year's Eve at Scotty's? I didn't know. At first, I thought it was champagne.
No, I'm just a dummy. You know what? I don't know why I do this all the time. I put my beer in like the little, like your cold cut or your vegetable little crisper thing on the bottom, so they stay out of the way. But then there's only like two left, and when they cut, they roll. And then I open them up, and they're shook up. They're all shook up. Just like the Devils are after this game. Oh, what a segue right there, Sam Wu.
Let's go to a one shot. Get it over with.
Get it over with. Oh, man. Well, hello, everyone on YouTube Live and Facebook Live and X and Twitch. Yeah. Tough one this evening. One of those, don't really like the results, not only on the scoreboard, but, something else that might have happened in the middle of this game. Let us talk about it all. Hello, everyone, by the way. JP and Max and Ramona and Daryl. Who else is up over there? Dubs, the Beachmaster, Supernova, JP, Callie. Got a whole bunch. Josh over here. Art Heaton. Our man Art Heaton. Joseph Lanham. Old Ted. Ted's around too. Hello, everyone. YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Sam, get some Facebook Live, because I can only go on one app at a time over here, or else everything just freezes. And the Facebook never works for me. All right. What is this, the third back-to-back already this season? What are we, like 40 games in? No, we're 10 games in. But hey, who's counting? This guy. Number 10 on the season, game on the road as this road trip continues against the St. Louis Blues. Nico's not traveling. I don't know if we mentioned that yesterday. I know we said he was day-to-day, but he is not traveling with the team. No other changes except for after 3 straight starts by Vitek Vanacek, Akira Schmid found himself back in goal. I think he did a better job. I think he did a better job than he did in his first couple of starts. But I'll let you and the wonderful Sam Wu go in on that. Hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you thought of Akira Schmid's performance tonight. And will the Devils here on the second half of this back-to-back, will they be able to be on point? Because 2 of their more frustrating losses this season, OT against the Coyotes, and then coming back against the Capitals, gaining the lead, and then what was that? 6-4? I think they lost, Sam Wu, to the Caps. I think that was the score. I'd have to look back in my notes here. I think it was 6-4. But either way, those are 2 of the most frustrating games. And guess what they were? They were the second half of back-to-backs. So, see how the Devils do. Okay? Very early on, Luke Hughes took a penalty. In Ken Danico's day, that was a good defensive play. But in today's NHL, that's impeding the player to the puck because no one had possession. A little penalty kill over there. But the Devils, they were able to take it off. And then the tragedy struck. The tragedy struck at around like 11 minutes, 10 minutes of the first period. So Jack Hughes gets a break. He breaks in on the net there. Kind of like a little tiny mini one-on-one. And he's basically getting hauled down by 2. Not 1, but 2 St. Louis Blues defensemen. He blatantly gets tripped. And it's literally, you can see the referee in the camera view looking right at it. Do you think they called a penalty? No. Yeah. Was Key back ref in this game again? Was he mad because he didn't get to take advantage of the Devils last night? Trip up Jack Hughes. What's that?
He sent a memo.
Oh, he sent a memo.
Yeah. Well, actually, he really sent a text. Anyway.
What are those reports in Office Space? I can't remember the name of the reports in Office Space right now. Penske was George Costanza. We didn't know what the hell he was doing and just putting all the things. Either way, it's like that. It's like they got the Penske file over there. How did they miss that? Like, you could literally see right in the camera view the official looking right at the play. No call. Jack, with his momentum, goes crashing into the boards shoulder first. Okay. After this, he came back for a shift, but then I believe that was a power play shift. After that, he went to the locker room, I think maybe like 3 minutes or so left in the first period. Didn't come back after the second. Then, one of the times it's unfortunate to see Erica Wachter grace us on the screen But she had to come on and give us the unfortunate news that Jack Hughes will not be returning to the game with the old UBI. And I know our buddy Beer Baron, who loves himself some Twitter. Like, I've never seen a person all the time. He's always just he's like, look at this tweet. Check out this tweet. Look at this tweet. If Twitter said that the real day, like Independence Day, is happening with a big, like, Beer Baron would be texting, goes, guys, get the hell out of town. We need to call Will Smith and Bill Pullman. But on Twitter, said he was in the old concussion protocol. So I'm not really sure because I didn't see a lot of the post game afterwards. If there was any other reports, you guys can let us know in the old comments. The TPS reports, thank you. Peyton, Wasted Youth, JP, Peter, everybody. The old TPS reports. And the Bobs. We need 2 Bobs. Are you a fan of Michael Bolton? Because I got to tell you, I have his entire catalog. Devils went on the power play after Jesper Bratt got high sticked. That's when Jack went back to the locker room, as we said. Holtzy, he's having a good game. Like what I'm seeing. Holtzy, there was a shorthanded break the other way. Holtzy was the one that got on the back check to break that up. Good play by him. We had Brendan Smith. What was that? The delay of game penalty? I'm not sure what happened there. I like to see Curtis Lazar get a little physical there. Moving Kevin Hayes, who ended up burning us later in the game, but Lazar was going in there and mixing it up. So I always like to see that. I celebrate his entire collection. Thank you, Peter. I celebrate the entire collection. Oh, man. Office Space. I was just talking about this with one of my coworkers, too. If you've never seen a movie called Extract, it's another Mike Judge movie. It's very similar to Office Space and just style and humor and stuff. If you're an Office Space fan, check out that movie Extract. It's with Jason Bateman and Mila Kunis. It's damn funny. It's Mike Judge, same guy that does Office Space. Either way, second period, no Jack. Means Dawson Mercer's getting moved up. Good opportunity for him. Jesper Bratt was the recipient of some double shifts, along with Timo Meyer and Holy Toffoli. But there was another hook on Dawson Mercer right at center ice, right? No call. Turns into an opportunity for the Blues. And eventually, St. Louis does get on the board. And when did they score in the second period? 7-12, even strength goal of the second period. This was kind of a partial 2-on-1, although Bryce did a really good breakdown of it during the intermission about Dawson Mercer actually falling back to play the trailer when ball was caught on the boards and then Marino was going over to take his man. Dawson Mercer sort of continued to the other guy in the wing. He did not. He fell back to the trailer, and that's what left Neighbors wide open there on the other wing. He puts it home past the blocker of Akira Schmid, and really, that's a tough one to throw on Akira. Yeah, sure, it's one you would like, but that's a tough one. And Akira made a lot of good saves in this game as well. Devils gave up a number of shots tonight. 35 shots they gave up. 11, 13, 11. So, Akira Schmid, I think, played pretty well. But either way, want to know what you think? Hit us up over there. 1-0 St. Louis Blues. And then after that, I think it was Siegenthaler and Brendan Smith got caught in the defensive zone in one of those net front scrambles at 9:54. So just about 2 minutes later, Kevin Hayes makes it 2-0. His first as a St. Louis Blue. Oh, I hate when you have to say things like that when they're against your team, But Hayes gets his first. Defense just, I think Dano said it. They weren't looking hungry enough to clear that puck. They lost that battle in front of the net, both Siegenthaler and Brendan Smith. A little puck luck because it kind of like bounced right over to Kevin Hayes. But I think in the last like 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so of this period, Siegenthaler and Smith got better. Because we know the gambler, he knows when to hold them, knows when to fold them, knows when to bench those stars and to get them on the ice. You got to take out your goalie. When you feel that Hughes is going to score a goal and make it all nice. I don't know. That was terrible. That was so horrible. I'm just going to forget that ever happened. But you know, Lindy's the gambler. And he's pulled his moves before with great success. Most recent example, Timo Meier. So we'll see the effect it has on Siegenthaler and Brendan Smith. Chris Tierney, took a big hit. Moving to the center of the offensive zone, and he kind of chipped the puck over to Jesper Bratt, who, with one hand, did you see this play? With one hand, he gets his stick in front of the defender to then also chip the puck, which bounces through the defender's legs, and Jesper Bratt is in all alone. That's a superstar play right there. Holy hell. That was nice. Nice. Jesper Bratt. You see, I see what you did. I see what you did there, kid. Unfortunately, Jesper goes to the really nice long backhand fake, and then back to the forehand. And as he's going around, of course, the puck jumps off his stick, bounces a little bit when he tries to go and slam it home. And he would have beat Binnington's leg, who also was really good in goal for the Blues. If he shot it up, he definitely would have nailed it. But I think he had Binnington beat around the side there. But it goes off the side of the goal, bouncing puck. Damn it! And then Palat right after that also had kind of a one-handed shovel attempt as he's coming towards the net. And Binnington, he made the initial save and then the rebound on that. So it was looking tough for the Devils here. Down 2-0. It's getting late in the second period. You're starting to think, hey, another one of those second games of a back-to-back. But then, I'm sorry, I'm getting an update in my ear. Okay, well, we got to go and check out and see what's going on at this point in the game with our Let's Go Devils podcast correspondent live from Mrs. Wu's Palace. Give it up for a Devils After Dark update with Sam, the king of the football calls. By God, Woo!
This game update is brought to you by Crew Brew. Make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Devils, Blues, in St. Louis. No Jack Hughes. Devils, Wildcat formation. Marino, shovel passes to Holtz, who laterals to Lazar. The beast is in the end zone. Touchdown, Devils! Woo! Lazar has scored his only touchdown of the season. 2-1 St. Louis. Let the comeback begin, and don't let those refs take you out of the game.
Now that was a save of Martin Brodeur proportions there by Sam Wu at the end. I know he was getting ready to yell 2-1 Devils, but he's like, damn it, it's 2-1 Blues. Let the comeback begin. Oh, did you see that?
I should have said one. I should have said 1-2 Devils.
But Sam, you went and totally redeemed yourself with the let the comeback begin. That was beautiful. Beautiful, kid. You're good, You are good. And that was a damn good goal by Curtis Lazar in the front of the net. Even strength, mind you. Even strength, who says the Devils can only score on power plays. But this was started by our boy, John Laces Out. Don't call me Dan. Isotoner Gloves. Marino working the puck, pinching in at a good time. Taking the puck along the boards, around the back. He's able to, much like Nathan Bastian did in yesterday's game, he's able to feed Alexander Holtz. Come out the other side. Poop. And who's there in the slot waiting? Oh, it's Holtzy. So this time, you see, the hockey smarts are starting to really come to that kid. He is going to be something special. But Holtzy takes a shot, and then Curtis Lazar, if I'm not mistaken, the puck starts going like away from the goal, and Lazar stretches out to get that puck on the backhand, and then just kind of whoop, big long around past Binnington, who's sliding on the ground. Good goal. Good goal by Curtis Lazar. Like seeing that. Devils 2-1. And then, oh, geez. The first of many robbings of Timo Meier tonight. I think he had 5 or 6 glorious scoring opportunities. And he scored last night, but he had a couple more. Or wait, did he score last night? Or no, he had the one that went in, might have went in, but Jesper Bratt was like, to hell with it. I'm not waiting for the replay. I'm just going to score later on the shift. No, Timo had one, right? At the side of the net. Either way. He had some glorious opportunities tonight. First one started with Dawson Mercer at center ice, poking the puck away from whoever it was on the Blues, just outside of the offensive zone. Holy Toffoli picks it up. He's able to enter the zone and then passes across to Timo, who let a rocket go. And man, Binnington was out. He was playing his angles, and he was good tonight. I think Captain Bill Spaulding said it like he looked like Binnington from like 2019 when he had that miracle run. 2-1 Blues going into the third period. And, that's when we got the news about Jack Hughes. UBI, shoulder, possible concussion. Who knows? We had some 4-on-4 action when we had a hooking call, and then Brendan Smith got called for an embellishment. Devils can't put it home. They had some good opportunities. Again, Timo Meier, like 4 in the third period. Like really, really good opportunities. And Toffoli at the side of the net with like 3 minutes to go. They were getting some opportunities. Like Toffoli was like right there just for the easy slam home. And Binnington got across. It's a tough one. It sucks even more because, all the news with Jack Hughes. But it was just, it was one of those tough games. Devils kind of looked like a team on the second half of a back-to-back. The third one already within 10 games of the season. So, it ends up, 4-1 because they got 2 empty net goals. The old gambler. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to pull that goalie and go 6-5. I'm going to stop there because that was almost good. So I have to come up with something that rhymes with 6-5. Oh boy. Oh no, Sam Wu. Are you telling me I need to Old Yeller my singing? Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Okay. I got the hint. Devils lose this one 4-1. Some very frustrating moments with some calls being missed. Some very frustrating moments with Bennington playing well. Devils did create some opportunities, but looked a little shell-shocked with the loss of Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier not being around either. And, second game of a back-to-back on the road. Shots on goal, 7, 11, 16 in the third. See, they were putting on pressure. That third period, they really tried to turn it on there. Damn Bennington. 34 shots total. Blues, 11, 13, 11, like we said, for a total of 35. And I will say the Blues soundedly out-hit the Devils tonight, 27-9. Yeah. Devils had 13 block shots, which is good. But you think about that. They had 13 block shots, and the Blues had 35 shots on goal. That should tell you the type of pressure Akira Schmid was under tonight, and he only gave up 2 goals. It was 4-1, but 2 empty netters. So let's hear what you think about this. I know Sam Wu has some things that he wants to get off his chest. Perhaps a new segment here on the show. Oh, boy. Get your Sam salad ready, because we're going to be talking about it right now. Hit us up on Facebook Live, X, Twitch, YouTube. Sam, who are some peeps on Facebook?
Well, thanks for putting me on the spot, because it's Michael Hay. All right.
Okay. All right. What's up, Michael?
Yeah, there's Michael Hay, Roger Allen Wade.
Raj is on there? Oh, boy.
He just likes everything that I post.
I know what Raj would tell me. He says, Scotty, it's not too good, but it's real long. Your monologue.
I think I said that too.
Oh, boy. All right. So, Sam, I know you have some feelings that you want to get off your chest.
I'm gonna I might piss off some Devils fans while I'm at it.
Oh, boy.
But
wait a minute. You didn't tell me about that part. You told me about the other part.
Well, let's start off with that. So we're doing a new bit called
Oh, man.
NHL Conspiracy Theories.
Oh, boy.
These refs sucked. Sucked. Like, the entire game, I was waiting for them to raise the hand on penalties. It just
didn't
seems
happen.
like I have some conspiracy theories. I have some theories on this, that when it came out this morning, and we talked about it last night, about the Devils' power play percentage being at a ridiculous almost 50%. I thought
was
to
it
myself,
45 or 46 that it was at?
I think it was 44.7.
44. Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah,
40,
to be
yeah,
exact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I should put a pull up. Yeah, I'll do that in a second, Max. Thank you. That I was thinking to myself, because I was saying last night, last couple times, hey, if you can't score, draw some penalties, because your team is like at a ridiculous rate, 1 out of 2. And I feel like Justin Kia and the rest of his Zebra buddies were listening to the podcast thinking, oh, well, if they're going to be like 1 for 2 every single time, 2 power plays, they'll get 1 power play goal. We'll just give them 1 power play. I just can't believe, Scott, I just can't believe how many calls were missed all night. And then that embellishment call that they had on Smith, I was thinking, where is it? Like, I'm trying to be objective. Usually when you see embellishment, they flop around or they pretend like they're hurt or whatever, but he was actually playing the puck. He was actually playing the puck and not even looking at the referees. So where's the embellishment? Is it Is it past history, or is it just fun for these refs to, Brendan Smith, let's just call another penalty.
It must have been his eyes like Timo Meyer that one time.
I don't know what, you know what, they got to get rid of, I don't know. I'm still just mystified about that. The Jack Hughes, you know, he took I was looking for the tripping call.
I thought it was pretty obvious that there was a trip in there, so.
You know, I'm surprised they even stopped the game for him. You know, I'm really surprised, as if like nothing happened. You know, what? So you telling me that Jack Hughes fell on his own, one of the greatest skaters of the league, and just like hit a pothole in the on that St. Louis ice? It was ridiculous.
I thought he was tripped. That's what I thought. From what I saw, it looked like he was tripped.
Yeah. I don't know which. And remember, what now? It was either the defenseman or did Bennington's stick get in there as well? Remember, there was one time last year
where Torrey. Oh, I thought you meant in this game.
No, but there was one time last year where I forgot which goaltender got a penalty for the same exact play. Where his stick was out. Who got the tripping call last season? It was the last season on the Devils for something very similar. But anyway, it's Max is texting me stuff.
Okay.
He says it's Jack was whacked, but ended up toe picking. So unfortunate, no trip. Thank you for Thank you for blowing up my spot on the NHL conspiracy theories, Max. I'm just kidding.
Wasted Youth says miss holding call on Palat. The one on Dawson Mercer was pretty obvious, I thought, as well. But
I don't know, Scotty. And also, I even said this in our group text that this is why I wanted the Devils to draft Logan Cooley.
Oh, don't start with that.
You lost to your best centerman.
They've been one game. They're not going to be gone long. This happens.
I don't know. But here's one thing I'm going to be mad about, though.
What?
You got a hothead in Jordan Bennington. Why didn't anybody try to screw with his head?
That's a good question.
I was expecting like maybe Bastian or Lazar, or it doesn't anybody just to get in his face, get him all, off his game. Nothing. He was unscathed all night. He was allowed to be a goalie. No, there was no shenanigans. You got to get this guy off his game. Maybe this team is too soft, Scotty. Nobody initiated anything. I was fully expecting, after what happened to Jack Hughes, after the shell shock, that not only are they going to pepper him with shots, but they're also going to play mind games with him. And I didn't see what. I don't think anybody said a word to him. All you have to say is, Jordan, you suck, and then he goes crazy.
You've you've done the research, and this is what you have found. Is that what you're telling me? Hot take or confirmed information?
A hot take.
Hot take or confirmed information. Just came by him and go, you suck.
Or do some research on his personal life before the game. Make a couple references, and it'll set him off. They didn't even do that. Man. No. I'm just kidding around. I'm trying to rationalize what happened tonight.
I think the Devils, I think I think they needed to respond physically tonight, and they didn't.
Oh,
I don't know if they got out trounced. I mean, it was like, what did I say? 28-6 or something, or 28-9 or something? Yeah. 26-9? Something like that. I mean, it was soundly out hit by the Blues. So they got to work on playing a little bit more physical as well.
Granted, it's the second half of a back-to-back, not trying to make excuses.
Yeah, no, you could see they were trying, but the full gas, it was not a full tank of gas there. That's for sure. Jesper Bratt also took a big hit during the game as well. Didn't Luke also take a big one at one point, if I'm not mistaken? I know he did yesterday, twice. I think he got another big one today. Man. Tough game, but again, second half of the back-to-back. It's only 10 games in, and we're 5-3-1. Right? What's our record? Are we 5-4-1? What the hell are we? No, we're 6. Oh, wait, we're 6-3-1, right?
I don't know. Something like that.
You don't know, Sam Wu? Yeah, we're 6-3-1. The Rangers are 8-2. The Islanders are 5-2. The Canes are 6-5. Wow.
Flyers are doing pretty well, aren't they?
Flyers 500. They're 5-5-1.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Blue Jackets are 4-4-2. Washington's 4-4-1. Pittsburgh is down on the bottom there. They are 3-6. And friggin' Boston is 9-0-1. Jeez. But 6-3-1, that's pretty damn good over your first 4 games. 10 games. And 3 of them are back-to-backs. Jeez, or second half of back-to-backs. I mean, take those away, we're 6-1.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the not knowing about Jack Hughes.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not good. But I'm just thinking of things that obviously, you see trends with teams form and stuff like that. So far this team has shown to be a slow starter. On the negative side, on the positive, obviously, all the power play goals and stuff like that. But on the troublesome side, it's the slow starts. And now it's, it looks like the second half of the back-to-backs. Because there's more throughout the season. And when it's in division like those, like that Capitals game, those are important. And since all these teams up in the East Coast are bunched together like that, that's where you see a lot of those back-to-backs. So Devils got to be careful about just the the slight trends that are forming here. It's been 10 games, like Uncle Lou always says, after 10 games. So we're at our 10-game point over here. Well, we can start doing some real deal, analysis. I mean, obviously, Jack, we're hoping. I don't know if there's been any other updates. I think I saw people were saying that there hasn't been an update. But hopefully it's just only a game or two. Because he did come back out and play again. But maybe he got dinged by one of the off-ice, doctors and officials. Because the way he crashed into the boards, I mean, it was kind of head first, and it was a pretty violent crash. I mean, to me, it looked like the majority was taken by his shoulder, but who knows?
Well, at least he was conscious the entire time. He didn't get knocked out.
He played another shift on the power play. So he was out there again. I'm pretty sure he probably got dinged by the off-ice official. And then my main concern is it looked like his shoulder.
Yeah.
Either or I'm going to be concerned with, but I don't know. I had the way it looked more like a shoulder injury, but again, I wasn't there. I was just watching from a TV angle. So a different angle might show something completely different. But either way,
Well,
the Devils got to regroup.
I'm reading
What's
some
that?
stuff. I'm reading some stuff, and again, there's nothing.
Ramona says he hit his head too. Lindy Ruff says Jack Hughes will be evaluated tomorrow, per Amanda Stein, and we'll see where we're at. Okay.
Wow, that doesn't tell us anything. A doctor tweeted out.
A doctor, priest, and a rabbi walk into a. Oh no! I thought this was going to be a joke. Okay, all right.
No. A doctor tweeted out again. The doctor doesn't know much, but this is just generally speaking. He said the mechanism can lead to a separated shoulder. Time off depends on grade, but worst case, week to week, and often day to day timelines, or broken collarbone, 8 to 12 weeks. Also, could be concussion for Jack Hughes. Cannot put a timeline on, but often starts out as day to day.
So where is that from?
It's a family doctor up in Canada that tweeted out. But
it's this guy. I know this guy. He knows this guy, and he's like Jack Hughes' doctor. Trust me. Trust me.
But Kevin Weeks, Ken Danico, and a lot of other insiders follow him on Twitter. So,
okay.
So
he's saying that it looks like a shoulder, a collarbone, or a concussion injury.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought it looked like his shoulder area, but he probably smacked his head too.
You never know if he went in for X-rays as well, just because.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he had that one freak injury against the Kraken, which I haven't forgiven them for.
That's right.
Remember when the Kraken came?
Sam Wu holds a grudge.
Yeah, 2 games into their franchise, I already want to freaking pollute their arena.
But you were so happy with them when they waived Nathan Bastian so we could claim him back. But then again, you were upset that they didn't take Damon Severson, so I understand.
Yeah, exactly. Trade-off.
Oh, man. So Andy is saying, his head hit the board along with his shoulder. Shoulder hit first, head snapped into the board. Yeah. Lazan was the culprit. Thank you, Max. Oh, Daryl holds a grudge too. Yeah, and Daryl, I also agree. The fact that he did come back out tells you, I think it is something with his shoulder, but like we said, it's a good thing that they have those protocols in for the player's safety. That was a pretty violent crash into the boards over there. So I can see an off-ice official being like, meh.
But having
is superstar, future face of the league here.
Having both centermen down.
It's now time for Dawson Mercer to get out of his slump.
And Timo Meier to really shoulder the burden as well.
Timo Meier's got to put those pucks in the net. Enough of getting, 4 or 5 good chances. You got to bury those bad boys.
But he did have some really good chances. Same with Luke Hughes.
He had some amazing chances.
Luke Hughes was freaking just...
Luke had a great game. Holtzy had a great game. Jesper Bratt had a good game. He didn't score tonight, but he still had a really good game. He set up numerous. He had that one, like I said, he did that far back hit to the backhand, back to the forehand, and just puck kind of bounced off his stick there. And he couldn't slam it home in time, and he got it right off the side of the post. There were some really good opportunities. That one with Toffoli right at the side of the net as well, near the end of the game. It was about 3-4 minutes to go. I think Timo had an opportunity too, right around that. I can't remember who did. I think Timo had a shot right on the goal from the center slot, and then Toffoli eventually at the end of that little shift there. Actually, oh no, that was it. I think that was the one that Torrey Krug came sliding across the block, and that's how the puck scattered on Timo's shot, and then eventually Toffoli was right there at the side of the net for a boop. Friggin' Bennington, man. He had a good game. I still think the Devils could have won. I still think they could have played better. But I don't know. It sucks not knowing what's going on with Jack, that's for sure. I'm used to being like, Jack Hughes, the leader of the NHL in points right now. Let's count how many he got tonight.
Yeah, and this happened.
No.
That's what it feels like. I feel like the whole season's done. That's how I feel.
No. See, now we're going to have to see these guys step up. They've done it with Jack Hughes, now Jesper Bratt, Dawson Mercer. You have a Timo Meier and you have a Tyler Toffoli. Both of these guys, and even together, are capable of carrying a team for some time with their goal scoring. Let's see if Alexander Holtz can maybe shoulder a little bit of that and take some of that on.
Well, he's starting to really impress me, Holtzy.
Yeah.
Because just watching him away from the puck, what he's doing, it's like 100% effort right now. And I like effort. I like that. And he you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know. He's catching up to Ovechkin in points. Has more goals than Ovechkin. Alexander Holtz. That's all I have to say.
Oh, Sam Wu. Ramona, I wouldn't mind seeing Kevin Ball drop the gloves at some point. I know he hasn't done it very often in the NHL level, but he's a big boy. I think it would really spark this team. Maybe Curtis Lazar. He kind of came close tonight. We've seen Bastian do it before. We've seen McLeod. Devils have some bigger guys. If we get Tierney, if we get Nolan Foote back at some point, that might be another interesting weapon to be able to, unleash and maybe create some space out there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We shall see. Schmidt did good tonight, though. He did good being under pressure all night long. So at least that's a positive there as well. Because I think all of us were a little bit worried there about Akira Schmidt after those first couple games. It was like, oh boy, he does not look good. So good to see from Akira. I thought a number of Devils had good games tonight, but Binnington also had a very, very strong effort. And it just wasn't their night again on the second half of a back-to-back. But don't you worry. Don't be sad, Sam Wu. Because you have an Ann-Crew Brew right in front of you. And everyone else is going to be able to do that as well at American Whiskey on November the 10th. So please, 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 if you can, come down and celebrate with us. We would really appreciate it. Watch Max. YouTube chat. Star of stage and screen. Max. The chugger of beer.
Says, don't take Old Yeller behind the barn just yet.
Oh, but we're going to be back not too long from now. Sunday. It's a busy week with Devils hockey. 4 games this week. And we're going to get to see the other young rookie out there, Bedard, over there with the Chicago Blackhawks. But the Blackhawks, who are a very beatable team. So the Devils are going to go in there. I think they're going to have a day to at least expect. Jack Hughes is probably not suiting up. Nico Hischier, we know, is not suiting up. Hopefully there were no other injuries coming out of this game. So they know what to go in and what to do. And maybe we might see a player or two. Maybe a prospect or two. I know there was someone Sam Wu was texting our little group chat about earlier today, because it's only going to be for a couple games. I wonder what prospects we might see called up from the Comets for these next few.
Mm-hmm. Should I hit the
music? Sam is distraught. He has no idea. What? What's that? That doesn't even sound like it's... Is that what it always sounds like?
No, I have some kind of version of it so we don't get dinged and copyright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sam's trying to be slick.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see the Chicago Blackhawks Sunday. That's another afternoon game, right? Or is that an evening game?
That's evening.
Oh, that's an evening game, huh?
We might have a preemption of the Sunday edition of the Let's
Go
podcast. We'll have to decide what we're going to do with that.
Okay. We'll figure that out. So, yeah, but either way, we're going to be back on Sunday with a brand new game. Devils and Blackhawks, 4 o'clock my time, which means it's 7 o'clock for you. Ooh, on the NHL Network.
And do we get an extra hour of sleep?
We do that day, yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget to worry about your automated digital clocks,
I go by Mrs. Wu's alarm clock.
Okay. That's probably smart of you.
Yeah, that was made in the 1970s. I don't know. It's like this old clock.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Actually, that's not true. I think it's just a regular clock.
It sounds like that's a lie.
Yeah.
It's just a lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie. It's all a lie.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, I heard a big stomp upstairs. Got scared.
Oh, man. But, yeah, we'll be back on Sunday with a brand new game. We'll have Game Day Live. We'll do some Devils After Dark as well. We'll see what's going to go on with the big show. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a big combined effort or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But hopefully we're talking about a Devils victory. They got a day off here to kind of to rest after this jab. They got hit with a nasty jab over here from the Blues. Let's not go and take a roundhouse from the Blackhawks. Let's recoup. Let's regroup. And let's get at it. Sunday.
Yeah.
Against the beatable team.
Yeah.
Turn over to you, Sam.
Just remember, we got Scott Stevens out of the Blues years ago. And I don't know why I just said that, but that's all I remember. November 10th, American Whiskey and Crew Brew debut. Till next time, let's go Devils.